knows already, or are they just testing the waters even despite that it's already been nerfed? But hopefully that's not going to be the case here for the second match, because you don't want to test the water anymore. You want to make sure that you make the right decision when you go into the drafting phase, because so far right now, yeah, I mean, despite the fact that you thought that you might be able to pull that team fight, that 5 players win, it's still not in the favor, because every time Patel Legends goes in for a fight, we got the one and only Zarkovic as well as JZ Man just pulling off such stun, especially JZ Man to begin with, sacrificing himself to push in and baiting out OD Sport. Those are the things that OD Sport should not actually fall to into their trap.
And yeah, now we will know whether all the esports did their homework, right? If okay, first things first, Chip is still in that pool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chip, I mean, he has gotten a slight nerf, right? He no longer has that airborne ability, but it still does not prevent that team play coming out from that Chip. So first things first, Chip is available. And another thing is, Hilda is still in that pool as well. So now, if Pearl Legends, they're playing this right, they don't take out the Chip, they don't take out the Hilda, they secure one for themselves just instantly.
Agree, definitely. So interesting choice making coming in from the side of Team Predator Legends. It's as if they know for a fact either way, if they don't actually ban it off, this could be an opportunity for them. But it seems that Eve will be taken out from the pool. So again, now the question is, OD Sports, are you going to actually ban off Hilda, or will you take away Chip? Because at the end of it all, Hilda should be the priority, but then they ended up banning Matilda. So Para Legends, are you going to pick up Hilda or not?
Okay, so it was Pearl Legends, right, versus Duck Rice, where the Chip just was in that pool and nobody touched it. So we might see Pearl Legends not pick up the Chip here and go for the Hilda.
Possibly. I mean, because they don't really care pretty much. I think we do see like Para Legends or even Black Rice Esport itself. They were the two teams that deny of the usage of Chip as well. So yeah, there could be a possibility that we're not going to see Chip at all as well. So on the side of Para Legends, do we see Hilda or not? Or will, if they did suddenly do not pick up Hilda, will OD Esport pick it up on themselves? Because that's the question. Because Pearl Legends, if you let that, no, of course not. So Hilda will be picked up by Pearl Legends. So that's something that OD Esport gotta answer now.
So now we can test the theory, like how we said it, that Hilda is gonna be so strong in this meta right now, and Pearl Legends, they picked it up. OD Esports, yes, they can pick up the Angela. They can go for the Angela Link combo. Yeah, definitely, it can be done. But can it stand up to this Hilda, this newly buffed Hilda, right? This is a very early game powerhouse, and Link requires that early game. So what I want to see out of Pearl Legends is to put that Hilda on that roam and just hunt down that Link, because Angela is not going to be there before the level 4. And if she's there, what can she do? Just blast some waves at you, and it's just going to heal that Link just by a bit. But there's nothing to can do about the creeps. Now, Pearl Legends, they go for that Beatrix. Yes, very strong goal laner, especially against an AoE setting. But definitely, they got to go for more team fight. And yeah, Franco, oh my god, this is very aggressive coming out from Pearl Legend.
I mean, look at this. Pearl Legends already putting up not just the offensive side, going off for the damage, but also for the fact that we are going to see a really good stronghold heroes surviving out, not just for the damage, but also on survival, as well as them being able to sustain so long fights. And OD Esport, they have to have a great stronghold for the front line, because they have already a little bit of squishy motion in their own heroes pool. So this is something that OD Sport gotta be careful on that.
And Edith, I mean, to respond towards that Hilda, yes, it does shred that Hilda after you get that primordial form, but now Hilda's power spike is assured in that early game, right? So it's going to be very scary to deal with her beyond that level 4. I mean, before that level 4. It's where your skill 2, you at least have it at level 2, at level 3. So you're gonna just beat down the creeps and beat down Hilda. You can proxy the waves because you get that regeneration, but they have to take away fast team fighters for OD Esports. Nolan is a very good choice. Another invasive choice that they can take out will be the Roger as well. So if Perla Legends are playing this correctly. They have a Franco, they have a Hilda. All they have to do is pick up a very aggressive jungler that can be up at Ling's face. And in terms of that, their Alpha is also available. Hayabusa is still available. Okay, Hayabusa's banned. So can pick up the Alpha.
Yeah, they can pick up the alpha, definitely. But I like the fact that they already banned off Hayabusa. So that's something that can actually shut down a little bit of Para Legends. But option is still open for the side of Para Legends. Now, they want to actually try to figure out whether or not OD Sports is going to actually do even more of cover off on their backline. So Harith is going to be covered up. So they're going to ban off OD Esports.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the late game, right? Ling is a very good late game in terms of pos 1. But for Perla Legends, for them, it's to not get to that late game. Is not get to that 20-minute, 15-minute to 20-minute stage where Ling is able to jump around the map, clear your creep waves at the same time. So for OD Esports, they got to stop that initial aggression coming in from OD Esports. Because Angela itself, as the mid laner, you don't exactly have a lot of lane priority. And once again, they go for the Gato Kacha. I mean, with that concussive blast, there is still a lot of lane priority. There is still a lot of denial. But something I would have liked to see would have been the Grok to actually counter out the Franco. Because of that control immunity. You can block out the hook. The suppress doesn't really affect you too much because you have that wall charge.
And looking on the side of Perla Legends, right, so far they already got what they need. Only probably pretty much they just need, they have the opportunity already. They can pick up Alpha, and now they're picking up Valentina. So the question is, oh, they picked up Joy.
So aggressive.
No, they're going all out for offensive now. ODA Sports, again, this is where the front line are saying Perla Legends, their drafting wise is good, but they picked up Bruno instead for their own EXP.
Okay, so actually, I feel that the Bruno pick is a bad pick for OD Esports, right? Because the thing is, Bruno really thrives when you can run together with your team. Yeah, you're a soccer player, right? You need a soccer team. So you run together in team, you group up, and then you deal so much damage. And your range is quite limited because you're collecting your balls to get the crit damage going. But Beatrix, you deny that because you have so much zone denial, right? Nibiru's Passion, I mean, in terms of having that AoE, there is a huge AoE coming up from that rocket launcher, the shotgun, as well as the machine gun that, I mean, SMG, right? SMG I mean, what's her name again? Beatrix has. So there is so much AoE.
Agree, definitely. So pretty much drafting wise, it's going to be in the favor of Perla Legends. Can OD Esports make a miracle game changer here for the second round? Let's see. This is it. This is the first series of the day again, guys. But it's gonna be round number 2. Perla Legends Indonesia versus OD Esports Malaysia.
Yeah, both fighting for tournament life here already. Perla Legends, 1 round up, right? If they do take this 2-0, we say goodbye to OD Esports today. So they have to hang on. And now with that hook onto Cat TZ, I mean, it's very early in the game.
It's so early, but this is what Perla Legends want. But a little bit overextension, but Zagovid did manage to take down Katazee for the trade-off. But here, Zagovid will still be surviving it out. Now, Odie try to do as much damage as possible. Kaoru takes down immediately for the overextension. Despite the fact they want to bring the aggression to the side of OD Sport, it's still 2-1 right here for OD Sports.
And I mean, Perla Legends, they can do this all the time because you are denying that Ling's farm. And once again, that Franco is permanently on that Ling. He's only level 3 at 1 minute 30 seconds. And this is huge, right? Joy has to hit level 4. Then this is a huge power spike. Glizzy can die here. It does not matter. But he has done his job in that first 2 minutes where you already hamper that farm. He's gonna get the Tempest of Blades eventually, but it's gonna be so late, and Joy is gonna run rampant for the next 30 seconds. Jizzy Man, if he plays this correctly and shows his face, he can potentially take out any member of the side of OD Esports.
And at this moment, we do see that the Till is about to be spawning off right at the top lane. And somehow they're going to go in for the skirmish at the mid. We got Karu getting a lot of damage. Had to pull away straight from the fight itself. But at the same time, right here, Dizzy Man pushing in straight to Saitama. But Saitama didn't manage to actually go in for the fight. They ended up pushing away Better Legends. Almost close enough for a casualty. But Zagovid seems like he wants more. But then again, this is the opening they need. They had so much pressure given out to Odi. They will be able to take the turtle unless Mr. Saitama and Karu will have to say something. But nope, not gonna be able to do anything as Joy will be able to move away freely.
And now with the hard guard off, Tempest of Blades available, landing on nobody yet. Still, there is that leash coming out. GZ Man in a lot of trouble here, but not gonna be able to dive the tower is Katizi, and that's huge for Purple Legends, right? They were able to get away scot-free despite the fact that they committed so much utilities, and now Zerkovic able to catch the retreating Katizi away. This is the power of the Hilda now, right? We saw him falling so low, and he's able to deal out so much damage with that revitalization, just topping it up at the same time. He's survivable as well, and this is gonna be a huge problem going in, especially to that mid game where that Tempest of Blades is not gonna be enough. And Hardguard, do you want to commit it onto Ling right now? And look at that, at the orange buff. Still going at it.
They're going at it. They're still causing disturbance to Ling. Ling could not do anything. Not enough resources for the side of him. And somehow, Team OD Esport still struggling to help it out. And Joy going in freely right here. We do see that GZ Man doesn't even need to worry with the help of coming in from the side of Zarkovic, pushing it. And now, we do see 1v1 situation coming in with Mr. Saitama. But Zarkovic doing as much push as possible. He's already done his job, giving all the freeway for the side of GZ Man to make a really good cover of map control for Team Para Legends. This is not going to be easy for OD, but here on out, they're going to fight it off right here at the bottom lane.
And this is what the Franco does, right? You can give up your life time and time again. You're just running into spaces, just disrupting the enemy tempo and making sure that your team gets the macro out of the way. And with that, despite the fact that they're losing the kills, it's already 1,300. Yes, I mean, finally, they do catch Casper Winata on the bottom lane. Great catch by OD Esports. But on the top side, there is the turtle spawning. Glizzy, he hooks the Ling in and finds the suppress. Deltod is gonna die together with him. They do take out Glizzy for the trouble, but it's double kill from Zarkovic. It's a huge overextension on OD Esports' part. Purple Legends, they just turned a mistake by losing Casper Winata into a win there. Complete W.
Completely able to trade it off and making a great comeback for the side of Peta Legends. OD Esport, unfortunately, the overextension is giving them a lot of cost right here. And this is right here. We do see that Mr. Saitama managed to pull away from the fight being gang up. But at the same time, right here, it seems that Peta Legends gonna try to actually tease off OD Esport. Not gonna allow it. Will be denied entirely. But Glizzy looking away to pick up anyone. He spotted out Superway, but he doesn't actually try to connect the dot. But Zarkovic overlooking to Kaoru, and it seems that there could be an information, but it seems that he spotted out Katsizi, who goes in for the farm and try to actually disturb it, but with the help of Hargod, at least he still survived it out. But still, it's not going to be easy with Katsizi still not being able to get as much resources he needs.
Yeah, this is the constant pressure already from that previous iteration of that Hilda. You're gonna have this constant pressure in your jungle. And now with the Franco and the Joy, who thrives off just jumping off walls, hooking your creeps through walls, or perhaps even you, with that suppression, you're not gonna be able to hold this jungle here. And Avatar the Guardian being used, Keru already being taken out here. Saitama's in the thick of things.
And Sun takes down Mr. Saitama immediately. Unfortunately, not be able to bounce out from the fight, as well as the fact that Superway tried to do as damage as possible. It was still not enough for Team OD Esport to back things up. Here on out, Hilda, it seems that Zarkovic already spotted out Ling. Ling managed to scare away, did have the help with the hard guard, but it seems that Sun is not going to be enough. We do see the movement comes through, just barely coming out alive with so much aggression coming in from Peta Legends.
Yeah, but a consolation prize for KTZ, they do get the top tier turret. The macro play is somewhat going as well, but they need to get more objectives, right? They need to get that bottom lane turret and that mid lane turret as well. And OD Esports, they gotta split up the map. They cannot fight 5-on-5 right now. That Beatrix is way too powerful with the AoE damage. The Joy has reached level 12. 3 levels ahead of KTZ. That's just a lot of damage, and you're not gonna be able to win a retribution battle. Anything that you do is on the farm right now, and Casper Winata already with that AoE damage just brings down the judgment on that mid lane. 2 members already down. I mean, they cannot fight right now.
Karu tries to come in for a fight with Sun. It's not going to be enough, as we see right here. Instantly, Zarkovic comes through. Oh, and Casper wanted to take down Karu. Kaltizi also will be double kill. And Superway tried to come in for barely alive. But here on out, Heartgut comes in. Superway finally gets a really good backup. But at what cost? With at least 2 players already down the line. The team of OD Sport also having a lot of struggles right here to try to trade it off.
Yeah, I mean, that was a crazy extension from Zarkovic. He finds the retribution on the Deltot, brings the damage on him once again. If Deltot shows himself on the map, that's just a mistake right now because you're an Angela. And already Saitama, he finds himself with Glizzy, has to use the Avatar Guardian out, but I don't think he's going to make it out. Casper Winata with the snipe down. Per the Legends, I mean, they have so much map control, and they are keeping that map control, making sure that OD Esports do not get an inkling of space. Keiru, underneath this tier turret, you want to recall back home? We're not allowing you, son, with that finish. And Casper Winata takes out the tower for the troubles. KTZ, he's doing what he can on the top lane, right? He's doing what he can, but Zarkovic, it's always him on that link duty. And it's been the story of this entire 8 minutes, mind you. It's only been 9 minutes, and it just feels like Pearl Legends, they're playing as if it's 15 minutes into the game.
They are controlling every single corner of the map, and here on out, it seems that Glizzy, as well as the side of Casper Winata, they know for a fact that they need to actually take down already the second layer of mid. They're carrying out invasion on the side of territory. Spotted out Deltoid. It's gonna be Glizzy. They push in straight away to the side of Deltoid. Deltoid almost coming very light, but KTZ did manage to take down one of the players, Zarkovic, but at the same time, at what cost? Zarkovic was shut down. GZ Man managing to waste of right the trades for the side of Deltoid as well as Karu, and then coming in with the team wiped out as Casper Winata shuts down immediately the last man standing, making the team of Peta Legends even more indestructible here in this 9 minutes.
And that's the thing, right? When you play a Ling and Angela, you don't have that lane priority in the mid lane. That's why you need to play something on the jungle, I mean on the roam that has a very high lane priority, can clear the waves for you and have that invasive defense at the same time. So Gato Kacha, I feel that it doesn't cross all the boxes where it's gonna be able to defend your mid lane and the jungle at the same time. So we do see people trying to bring up that Ruby, bring up that Grok, because you have that sustainability. And once again, Mr. Saitama falling down. And it's just, per the Legends, they have so much map control right now. OD Esports, it's not a point where they can show themselves on the map because they've given up too much in terms of macro. It's already a 10,000 gold lead for Pearl Legends Esports, and that hook onto Superway, it's just the icing on the cake. Pearl Legends, they look all but set with the Lord on that mid lane. 4 members left.
Oh. And Mr. Zyra trying to go in, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to do so as Jiziman takes down KTZ. Double kill coming in from Delta. But at the same time, right here, Karu will be the next victim. We do see Zarkovic straight away going in, all out with Jiziman, shutting down Mr. Saitama. Time wiped out again for the side of Team OD Esport. And Team Peta Legends will be saying goodbye to our Malaysia team as they are coming back into the 1-1 bracket.
Congratulations to Perta Legend Esports for going up again to the 1-1 bracket, and OD Esports, nice